This is Vijaya and welcome to Being a Woman. So this week, this Friday, we are with an exciting content. So let's talk about it. The impact of modernization and the fast-paced life has reduced our consciousness towards ourselves and our environment. We are in an era where nothing is impossible. In this fast-paced world, we are running behind technologies and modernization in anything and everything. From eating habits to the products that we use, to the things that we use and whatnot. Do we even imagine how much these tiny habits of every human leads to a massive destruction of our environment? Do we at least think of our roots and the future generations? The answer is big no. There are very few people who realize this. It's amazing to see very few of us who think about sustainability. It's also good to see the many brands and small ventures are working towards this. And today we are happy to meet a growing venture with a vision of connect to our ancient roots by developing and commercializing products that are sustainable, zero waste, environment friendly, vegan and hand curated skincare and haircare products. Let's get to know more about this amazing mission, and this is none other than a one brand, a small startup venture that I came across in an expo. So they are nature trails, which are like specialized in hand curated products, which is like incorporated with skin and hair care regime. So let's talk to Esha and Mitesh. His mission and vision towards sustainable life and the possibility of making it in the future. And let's get to know more about this. So today we are, meeting Esha and Mitesh, who are the founder of Nature Trails, which is based at Salem, which is like totally about sustainable living and the improvisations that they are making into our society. So welcome both of you. It's nice to have you on Being Women, and for your time also.
Thank you. Thank you so much for calling us here.
So I would like to know what was your search through this brand, this startup. So what was the concept and what was the search for you?
So basically we started off because in our daily life we wanted we were using things of the drinks that are in the commercial market. It's basically started with the toothpaste and the soaps. We started getting skin rashes and ulcers. That is when we thought, why don't we turn into the natural products? And when we went to search for the same thing, the natural things that we have in the market, when we saw that even they were not natural, they were also having contents or things that were not natural, they had to be chemicals. We felt, why don't we start it by ourselves? Why don't we do it for ourselves? That is how we started. We started making things for us. We started by the tooth powder actually.
What are your policies at Nature Trails, and do you think that this little change would change the entire world? And what is your thought on it?
So first of all, like we were talking to you, Nature's Trails, from now on, officially telling you that from now on we'll be rebranding ourselves and we'll be calling ourselves Net Zero Living. So Nature's Trails from now on will be Net Zero Living. And for the policies, we like I said, we follow ethically sourced ingredients that are chemical free, all herbal. We would want to support the local businesses, so they are ethically sourced. Our packaging is also plastic free. We use only glass bottles and glass jars everywhere. And when we package and send it to people, there are these plastic bubble wraps.
Yeah, exactly.
So packaging. So we don't use the plastic ones.
Okay.
There also there is an alternative for the plastic ones where we use something called.
We call it a cushion wrap. It's basically a honeycomb kind of a structured
Okay.
paper. So you have a sheet of paper which you pull apart a little, and it turns into a shape of a
honeycomb.
hexagonal honeycomb.
I think I think like even I received package from Nike, I guess, because those honeycomb structures.
Yes.
Okay,
So we
this is
use
made
that.
out of the brown paper.
Brown paper,
Craft
yeah,
paper. And
Again, these craft papers are paper that we use. They are all recycled craft paper. So it's not that you use a virgin material. We actually try to source the recycled paper. So that again is adding to the environmental wellness that we are talking about.
And instead of the plastic sellotapes, we have these paper tapes.
Okay.
So for packaging the boxes, we use paper tapes.
Again, these are also
So-
craft paper.
So these policies we maintain. So when we want to go into being eco-friendly and natural, from zero to the last, we maintain. We want to maintain that.
I mean, like it's like
It has to be
however you put.
yes. So wherever possible, wherever we can, we are trying to find alternatives.
Okay.
So that's another thing. So net zero living will keep searching for alternatives for everything that we
Every
can.
brand, it's like just from scratch, and you learn from it, and you improvise it. So that way it is like it's really stunning, and it's just an inspiration that it's like a couple working together for the environment. It's really inspiring, and it's amazing thing to do. Like kudos to you guys.
Thank you so much.
And here we need support of people to go sustainable, so that when each one makes that change, that will surely make a difference.
True. Is it like profit based, or what is your motive? Is it like either as you say, the environmental service that you do, or it's about the commercialization of the product?
So when we started Nature's Trails, we actually did not have the commercial aspect in our minds.
Okay.
We wanted to make a change to our lives. That led into our family and friends getting involved in it. They started liking what we do, and maybe that we want it to be that way more than the commercial aspect. Yes, obviously every business needs commercialization, and the main idea is to go totally eco-friendly and make more and more people come into it. Obviously the profits also of the company will grow in future.
So are you like expanding to be a collaboration, or the sponsorships or anything like? See, because I just got to know, or I don't know, because some of my friends were this Rotary Club, they organized an award function where you vote, and I think you guys
We were
got a
there.
company. Okay, so it is like it is some way or the other. Anyway, it's like one to another. If one person could, even if I have very few followers, the people who watch this, I mean, like at least they will be like, okay, fine. Let me, minimize my usage of because thinking about the future, I think we have already destroyed a lot of trees, the marine, everything, and as you say, whatever the fish we eat is like contaminated anyway. So it comes back to us, and there are not only with the environment but within yourself. As a human, you got to face a lot. So yeah, that is so. It's like very nice that you think about the future, and I think we are really proud to be in Salem. That Salem is where these people grow. I feel, because if you could see my before video, that was also that is like an inspiration, and
She's truly an inspiration.
She's truly an inspiration, and she I mean, it has inspired a lot of people. Yeah, like who study there, the parents over there. So it's like, as you say, you're a parent and you were a student.
I was a student.
So
from
it's
Golden
like,
Gates.
so you know, we are promoting Golden Gates Matriculation School and Girls School. So, so anyway, so
Kudos to Veena ma'am's efforts.
true. I wish she watches it because you know we both are the students of her school, so it's very nice. And this is my favorite question and my personal question that I want to ask you in this generation where we believe that like there are a lot of unmatched marriages, a lot of controversies when it comes to relationships. I see my friend or my sister telling that no, we can't work in the same company in corporate. So it's like it's always said that a husband and wife shouldn't be on the same thing for a long time. So it's like how is it like as a career in professional way as well as in personal. So it looks like like I'm really so inspired by you people that it's good that as couple you're working and you're like I don't know like how that works for you and what is your view on it.
The thing is, the both of us enjoy each other's company a lot.
Okay.
So if you keep us, if we are not in a group or if we are in a group also, you will see the both of us with each other rather than being with the group or
So that friendship.
Yeah. So that has carried on. So we feel very comfortable with each other doing things. So we don't mind working also together. We can say each other what we want to say or
Okay.
if there are faults or if there is a correction that either of us wants to tell. It's not that I shouldn't be telling, no I cannot tell. There might be differences. There are differences, but now that we've learned how to be with each other and grow with the differences or tell each other so comfortably that okay, not this, like this. So that's we become very comfortable. So it doesn't matter whether we are working or it's personal life or business. It's the same for us actually.
Okay.
So I'd like to put it like this: we maybe understand our pulses very easily.
That's all.
Before the other partner, before our partner says something, by
Instinct.
just instincts.
It's
we,
actually most of the
basically-
time it becomes telepathy. Like we spoke to you about the branding of net zero living, like how we've been making the logo. So if one person is telling, okay, I thought we'll do this, the other person literally says, I was thinking the same thing.
Okay.
So if I'm telling something, he says, I was also thinking the same thing. So that happens. It's kind of
So it's not like only opposites attract. It's like same poles do attract.
Maybe.
probably. In our case, it has.
Yeah, so it's really wonderful actually. So it's like not only as as an inspiration in your workspace, but also you guys are an inspiration for the youngsters. Right now, we got to learn a lot from them. It's about respecting each other's differences and getting along with it is not an easy task at this point
We
of
find
time.
it pretty easy actually.
So yeah, so it's like so how do you manage at home and has it been difficult at any point of time that the profit is not as important as my service to this world. So how has that meant to you? What was the push and what was the drive that
Actually, that we really, like we said, we've never thought about the profit part. Till now, we haven't.
Yeah.
We just want people to be more and more aware. So that's what we are trying to do. How much ever we can to make people aware of it. The profit part comes secondary. We are not yet thinking about the profit part at all. So if you see the prices also that we kept, we want people to
Be able to afford each and
Yeah.
everything that we make and we give.
to everyone?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not that we are only targeting a certain segment of this
Yeah.
world. Yeah. So we are thinking that every person in this world should be able to afford natural
that
things.
shift.
Nature is supposed to be actually free. But obviously, in this current scenario, we are not making everything free
Yeah.
for ourselves. but we can make it affordable. We also call ourselves affordable alternatives.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like, it seems like both of you are nature lovers and so yeah, it's really nice talking to you and knowing about your brand. So it's like, it's my pleasure that I am, launching the new name and all that.
So that's an official.
Yeah, what is it called?
Net zero living.
So yeah, for the
Nature's Trails.
Nature's Trails, Net Zero Living is like their platform where you can, go with affordable, skincare and haircare regime, which is like, sticking to our ancestors and, we just want the future to be a better one for our future generations. Not just like, it's like, if we could ask, like, in any domain you say, it's like a lot of things have changed, and we are living in a place where, it's full of modernization. We call it, modern, we call it fashion, but no, it is like sticking to our, our world, our soul, and it is about, giving it to the environment. And if you give it, I just heard from Sadhguru that, it's like, one person was asking who was his volunteers, they were asking that, how could you, manage so many people, at one, and it was everything, it would have been like a scratch from one person to a lot of people right now, a lot of people, believes in him, and it's like, so how do you do that? Because he says that, it's like, if you love your people, so they will love you back, and they will sustain with you for a long time. So it's like, when you love your nature and when you are loving your environment, it gives back to you. Only you the difference and the advantage as well. So when you are exploiting it, then don't expect anything back from it, which is good for you. So that is what it is. So it's a fantastic experience. Me knowing a lot about products, and I really, it's an inspiration, and how much ever I could contribute to the society, I will definitely will. So all the best for your new products and upcoming business.
Thank you so
So
much.
yeah, thank you so much.